All right, we're at the golden hour.
Okay.
We will be calling this to order.
Well, thank you. We're working on it, we're trying.
Rise for pledge of allegiance. Mr. Tom, would you like to lead us?
I reckon. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, Brian's hunting, Heather's had a death in the family, so Jamie's sitting in for her, so we get to do the roll call with Jamie.
Alright, Gary?
Yep.
Heather? Here. Chuck?
Here,
Jamie? Here.
well, we made it. Okay, approval of the agenda.
I make a motion.
I'll support.
We gotta do all in favor?
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we want to approve the minutes from the October 14th regular board meeting and the October 25th special board meeting.
All in favor?
You gotta make a motion and a second first.
Well, I can't do that. I'll make a motion to approve the October 14th and October 25th board meeting minutes.
Second?
Not with you.
All in favor? Aye.
Don't worry, I still mess up. Okay, now we'll have Heather with the treasurer's report.
Our October 1st, 2025 beginning general fund balance was $1,016,584.06. Revenues totaled $90,104.39. Expenditures totaled $46,993.10, leaving an ending balance of $1,059,695.35. And that'll be placed on file as presented.
All right. Disbursements, that's you, Jamie.
Just the normal bills, nothing new that I've seen.
Motion to pay the monthly bills.
Support.
All right, we're down to public comments, agenda items only.
Yes, we need to do a
Vote on.
roll call vote on the disbursements.
Oh, okay.
Did he spend?
Yes.
Disbursements to
Oh.
pay the bills for the month.
Gary?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
Chuck?
Yes.
I'll get his hand.
That's it? Yep.
Okay, I'll get the hang of this one of these days. All right, now we're down to the public comments. Agenda items only. Public comments, what was that, 2?
Yep.
And public comments, 3. I guess that's it for that one. Okay, we got a busy schedule on this one. Only thing we've got is I set up the next year's senior millage fund for the bags to do again for next year. Got that right here, and we just requesting an approval of the budget.
Any roll call?
I will move to approve the plan for the 2026 senior millage monies.
Second?
Okay.
No, we'll do a roll call on that one.
Alright, Gary?
Yes.
Heather?
Yes.
Chuck?
Yes. Recurring business, we do not have any. like I said, this was a pretty quick and simple one, so. We are all the way down to public comments again.
I'll give this to you, and I'll give you my original when I'm done, because I have 4, I didn't have 5.
Oh, okay.
There's a packet for the other.
We need 4.
Okay.
You can share.
My name is KP, or it's Kathy Pellerin Mahoney, and my friends and family call me KP, and I hope you will too. Mr. Chairman, or I'll call you Mr. Supervisor, members of the board, and distinguished guests. I stand before you today to address a matter of grave importance, the sovereignty of our great state of Michigan, and the necessity for clear, responsible oversight in the deployment of National Guard troops within our borders. In these turbulent times, it is essential that Michigan's leadership remains steadfast, ensuring the safety and well-being of our communities through principled governance and collaboration. At present, Michigan's Military Act of 1967, that's Public Act 150, and coincidentally, 1967 was when we had the Detroit riots. So this is why we have a military act in the state of Michigan. You can use that in Trivial Pursuit. It provides the foundations for our state's military organization and authority. Yet, notably, absent from this legislation is any provision that addresses the protocol for out-of-state governors seeking to deploy their National Guard units into Michigan. This omission places our sovereignty at risk and leaves our communities vulnerable to uncoordinated external military actions that may not align with Michigan's values and their needs. Across the nation, we have witnessed troubling spectacle of National Guard and Homeland Security Border Patrol deployments in cities such as Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Portland, Memphis, and now Charlotte, North Carolina. In many instances, these deployments have occurred without sufficient coordination with the governor and the local leadership, resulting in militarized troops acting in ways that have deepened community tensions, eroded trust, and tragically placed citizens in harm's way. The sight of heavily armed troops on our streets, especially when not coordinated with the governor and local police and sheriffs, is antithetical to the principles of democracy and local control, which we're all about at the local level. Such actions can sow fear and confusion among our residents, undermining the very fabric of our communities. Let us consider Charlotte, North Carolina, where recent military deployments resulted today in 21 student absences, a significant reduction in workforce attendance, and widespread hesitancy for folks in need of food security to visit food banks. The consequences are devastating, not only for the community spirit, but for the local economy and most vulnerable among us. This example serves as a cautionary tale, underscoring the urgent need for thoughtful and coordinated leadership before the introduction of external military forces. Here at home, we face a new challenge. State Senator Eric Nesbitt, who's from South Haven area, has called Attorney General Pam Bondi for National Guard troops to be stationed at Michigan polling sites and locations during the 2026 election cycle. And you ask how this may affect you and your community. Yet notably, this proposal has not come at the request of our governor, nor with the necessary coordination with our governor and local law enforcement leaders. Such actions, absent the governor's oversight, risk undermining both our state's sovereignty and the public's confidence in the electoral process. Therefore, I urge this body to pass a resolution reaffirming Michigan's sovereignty and demanding that any governor wishing to deploy state National Guard troops into Michigan must first obtain explicit permission and coordinate with the Michigan governor, whomever that may be, into the future. Local police and sheriffs must be integral partners in any deployment, ensuring that the needs and safety of our communities remain at the forefront. In times of chaos, when justification is lacking and the consequences are far-reaching, it is our duty to protect our state and its people from unnecessary external interference. In closing, let us reaffirm our commitment to strong, principled leadership and the enduring sovereignty of Michigan, our Great Lakes state. Through responsible coordination and respect for local authority, we can safeguard our communities, uphold democratic values, and ensure that Michigan remains a beacon of safety, stability, and self-governance. And before I say thank you, I just want to mention that I also have for you in this packet a commentary from a friend of mine. His name is Bob. And Bob's wife and I went to high school together and graduated together. He did 3 tours in Vietnam, not in Vietnam, he was all over the globe. He did 3 tours of duty in the Army. And he did 29 years as a non-commissioned officer, and he had troops that he oversaw. So this commentary from him, I called him yesterday and typed it up, and I hope that you do read it, because we have National Guard people among us. They are our family, our friends, and our neighbors. And this is what they go by. So if you have questions, talk to the people whom you know are members of the National Guard and ask them what they think. After that, I have just a 2-page brief that I did. It's kind of like a legal analysis of what I just talked about, so that you're familiar with the different, state law and federal law that might impact this issue. And then lastly, for your consideration, not today, but a very trimmed down resolution that says, hey, before anybody comes into our state with their troops, these are troops from other governor states. Before you come into our state, let's call our governor and talk to our governor about it and let her coordinate, or him coordinate, again, whomever that may be, with the local law enforcement. Because what we know locally, on the local level, is that our people get it. We know who's who. We know what's going on in our neighborhoods and our community. We know that better than anybody else. And lastly, when we take National Guard, our Guard normally don't, you'll never see a Guard unit from Montague coming in here to be deployed. Because what they do is they don't deploy into their own communities, they deploy elsewhere. But what happens when a Guard unit that is from your neighborhood deploys, that means that that person who normally isn't a full-time staffer in the Guard, they are, in our group over in Montague, they are engineers. They leave a full-time job. The business owner of that company that they work for has to leave their job open. And that means that that job isn't getting filled at the business. The business can't take on more projects to deal with. And that person that is deployed gets paid a military salary, which is many times much less than an engineer's pay. Back at home, his or her children and spouses then have to deal on half a paycheck and have to thrive. It affects the entire community. Again, these are our people. They know what they sign up for, and we thank them. And I know we have a gentleman here from the Air Force. Others may be in the audience who've been in the military. I just want to say thank you for your service. Appreciate it. But we want to do the best to coordinate the vital resources that we have in our communities and make sure that we are doing the best by our local citizens. So I want to thank you, and I'm available afterwards, or if you have any questions for me at this time, and I'll leave you the extra one that I have too.
Thank you.
Any questions?
I think we're good now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate your time. And I'm not going to ask you to do anything. If you all want to do something with it, it's up to you. You're the leaders locally.
Right.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
you. Okay. Any other public comments?
I do.
Name,
My name is Nancy Beeman.
in case I forgot.
I didn't forget. I want to thank this township, really, from my heart and for many other seniors in our area. What you have done in the last few years for the senior millage is way and beyond. You people have no idea. There's other little townships. They don't even know where they have senior money. I mean, it's put somewhere, but I don't know where, and my friends don't. But, and another thing, as I'm reading this grant program, all of this that is coming back to the seniors is coming from our community, like the Overboard and the Apple Farm, and it's just awesome. You guys have done a great job, and I know Tom and I appreciate it, and keep it up.
Thank you.
Amen.
Any other public comment?
I need to keep my mouth shut this time.
I never do.
All right, public comment going twice. Public comment third time. All right, apparently no more. So, all right, we will start with board comments. Gary?
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming tonight. Thank everybody for watching. It's very difficult sometimes when you're sitting up on this board and you see some people bring certain things up, and you wonder sometimes where the right and the wrong is on those particular things. I do want to thank this board for this senior millage and bringing it and spending all of your time packing all of these bags. My gosh, that was a lot of labor. Thank you very much. With that, I just want to say thank you.
I was just going to add on to what Nancy said about the senior millage and how we use local companies. All of the food in the bags is purchased through Jack's, which is our Cedar Creek store. And it's at cost. Jack's does not make any
Yeah,
money.
they don't.
So we're able to do even more food because they do that for us. So we appreciate them.
All right, same with me. Thanks for starters, everybody coming. What you got?
Could I say another thing? I just want to
Quickly.
introduce my husband, Ken Mahoney. He sat on the county commission for 14 years, and he chaired the committee that actually established the senior millage. And they put it in. He was on the senior advisory board then over at Senior Resources when they turned it over, asking Senior Resources to do to administer the senior millage funds. So
That's awesome,
he's a
Ken.
good
Thank
resource.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
I'd rather hear that about you than you yell at me in math class.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Oh, were you one of his students?
Oh, yeah.
I was too.
It's gotta be nice, cause I know stories.
We'll leave it right there.
We have campfires
But
sometimes.
again, same thing. I can only reiterate again, thank you for coming. Thank you for your opinions and sharing. This budget or this food program, we do our best to, I mean, other townships use their money in different ways, and we've explored them ideas, but we don't feel it's best for our community, and we get the biggest bang for our buck right this route right here. Andy does a lot of what do you call it, activities, bingos, stuff like that. They come out, play bingo, win a few little goofy little prizes. I mean, it's well received, and I would much rather see that money used where people come in the next day and talk to us and go, man, we had a blast at bingo. I mean, that's what it's about, not, oh, cool, I got my driveway plowed twice or whatever. It's, I don't know. But anyways, that's my soapbox. But yeah, other than that, again, thanks for coming out, and Probably took you longer to drive here than this meeting lasted.
That's
So.
okay. Thank you for taking care of us.
Yeah, my kind of meeting.
I will move to
All right.
adjourn.
Second?
We have now adjourned at 6:21.